Okay, welcome back, beautiful students. This is a little introduction to the soliloquies and monologues work that you're going to be doing, specifically from Acts 2 and Acts 3. We'll first look at soliloquies, and so what I'd like you to do on this PDF is go ahead and define a soliloquy. Soliloquies and monologues are very similar, but there's a big distinction between the two, so make sure that you make yourself aware of that. And then after you define soliloquy, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and reread specific soliloquies from specific acts. So for instance, this one is in Act 2, Scene 2, and specifically we're looking at Juliet's soliloquy, lines 33 through 36 and 38 through 49. And I've given you a little hint here to remember that Romeo is hiding at this point and is not supposed to hear her thoughts. That's what makes it a true soliloquy. Yet, as the audience, we hear her true thoughts and feelings. And what I'd like you to do for number 2 is just summarize what she says. So what is that? Basically, you're going to go back to your Act 2, active reading. And go specifically to the lines that I've outlined. Now notice that Romeo kind of interrupts with an aside here. An aside is another dramatic element, and basically an aside is not meant for anyone to hear, or the characters that are on stage. So he obviously doesn't want Juliet to hear him at this point. It's not for characters to hear, but it is an aside because it's made to the audience, so we can hear what the true thoughts are of the character. And literally, Romeo's stalking her right now, and so he doesn't know if he should make himself known or not. So here Juliet says, "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?" And you'll notice over here, again, with these side notes, that they give you some good examples of what's happening, okay? But her soliloquy stops there, but then it picks up again here. And I'd like you to read it all the way through down to line 49. What you're going to want to do is summarize this. What is she basically saying? Again, it doesn't have to be as long as the original speech. You just have to basically get the gist of what she's saying in this soliloquy. And once you've done that, you can go back to the Soliloquies and Monologues worksheet, summarize. But number 3 is really where I'm asking you to kind of analyze. What do these deep thoughts reveal about Juliet as a person? Right? Think about her personality. And then, what do they reveal about her character? Okay. What position is she in? Think about her being the sole heir to the Capulet fortune. Okay. You're going to do a few more soliloquies until you get to the second page where you're going to shift to monologues. And you'll notice that most of these monologues are coming from Act 3, if not all of them. I think they're all of them, yep. And these monologues are going to help prepare you for Act 4 and your active reading. There's a lot of things happening now that the main climax of the story has occurred. So where you need to, take a little break, do a little summary, and check your reading comprehension if you're confused. But once you're finished with this, submit it to Schoology and you're finished with this assignment. Good luck.